Welcome, and thank you for spending a little time with me today. For those who may be new to us, I'm Jeremy Carlson, CEO of Navigator Luxury Travel. We specialize in curated European journeys, experiences that are refined, personal, and intentionally designed. Our philosophy is simple. Luxury should feel elevated, but never intimidating. It should feel thoughtful, seamless, meaningful. And this sailing along the Seine is exactly that. Today, I want to introduce you to something very special. Not just a river cruise, but an artful journey through France designed to slow you down, inspire you, and surround you with beauty. This journey is hosted by Lisa B., the creator behind This Tuscan Life. Lisa lives in Florence and has built a global following around slow living, European culture, art, language, and culinary richness. Her story began when she traveled alone to Italy in her 20s, and it turned into a life abroad shaped by creativity and curiosity. She discovered watercolor painting in the streets near the Uffizi, learning alongside local artists. That spirit of discovery, of learning in place, is what she brings to this journey. This is not a lecture-style cruise. This is creative immersion, guided by someone who lives and breathes European beauty. Now let's talk about the foundation of this experience. AMA Waterways. They are a family-owned, award-winning luxury river cruise line with a reputation for precision, elegance, and warmth. Their attention to detail is extraordinary. This matters, because when you're focusing on creativity and experience, you don't want to worry about logistics. Everything, from service to timing to comfort, is handled seamlessly. The ship becomes your floating boutique hotel. Dining aboard AMA Waterways is exceptional. AMA is a proud member of the prestigious Chaîne de Rôtisseurs and Tableau et Auberge de France, a distinction that speaks to culinary standards rooted in tradition and excellence. Menus reflect the regions we sail through. Ingredients are locally sourced. Wines are thoughtfully paired. And if you have dietary needs, gluten-free, vegetarian, allergies, those are handled with care and sophistication. Meals are not just meals. They're moments. They're conversations. Even inspiration for your art. The ship itself is intimate and beautifully appointed. French balcony staterooms allow you to open your doors to the river breeze. The main lounge at the front of the ship, with its 180-degree views, becomes your living room. This is where we gather, where discussion happens, where creativity flows. The sun deck becomes our plein air studio when weather allows, and watching the French countryside drift as you paint. That's not marketing language. That's real. Every excursion is included, and there are options designed for different energy levels and interests. Gentle walkers for those who want a relaxed pace and beautiful photo opportunities. Late riser options if you prefer a slow morning. Onboard bicycles for those who want to explore actively. Special interest tours for deeper dives. All guided by English-speaking experts and small groups. You're never herded, you're never crowded. You feel like a traveler, not a tourist. Now we arrive at the heart of this sailing, the watercolor workshops. Lisa will lead multiple watercolor sessions on board, some structured, some inspired by what we've just experienced ashore. Weather permitting, we'll paint from the sun deck, plein air, just as the Impressionists did. Other sessions will take place privately on board, where you'll transform the landscapes of the Seine into personal works of art. All skill levels are welcome. This is not about perfection. It's about perspective. One of the most extraordinary highlights of this journey is our private visit to Monet's home and gardens in Giverny. You will walk through the very gardens that inspired the water lilies, stand on the Japanese bridge, see the light as Monet saw it, and then you bring that inspiration back on board. This isn't just sightseeing, it's an artistic pilgrimage. We begin and end in Paris, the city of light. There is something symbolic about starting here. Paris is art, its culture, its elegance. We set sail north along the Seine, leaving behind the bustle of the city as the river begins to reveal a quieter side of France. In Les Andelys, we explore Chateau Gaillard, built by Richard the Lionheart. Perched above the river, it offers sweeping views and a dramatic reminder of medieval France. It's the kind of place where history feels tangible. As we approach the Seine estuary, we explore Honfleur, a harbor town beloved by Impressionists. The coastal light here is different. It's softer. It's reflective. You'll understand immediately why artists returned again and again. A day in Normandy brings reflection. The landing beaches offer a powerful connection to history. It's meaningful. It's grounded. It's sobering. Travel isn't only about beauty, it's also about understanding. Rouen, the city of Joan of Arc, greets us with Gothic architecture and its timeless streets. And in Vernon, we return to that softer countryside rhythm. It's charming, picturesque, quintessentially French. We return to Paris changed, because slow travel does that. When you've painted the river, you've tasted Normandy, you've walked through Monet's gardens, you don't just leave with photos. You leave with perspective. Pricing for this hosted art retreat begins at $4,260 per person, based on double occupancy. With your fare, all meals, all excursions, all workshops, our private Giverny experience, and the full luxury river cruise experience is included in the price. A $500 per person non-refundable deposit secures your space. Solo pricing is available, and we are happy to discuss that with you privately. This is a limited hosted group, and once our allocated staterooms are filled, that's it. If this speaks to you, if the idea of seeing France through the eyes of an artist resonates, I encourage you to reserve your space. This is not about checking destinations off a list. It's about creating something meaningful along the way. Call us, email us, visit the registration link. Let's secure your stateroom. We would be honored to welcome you aboard the Seine Watercolour Journey with Lisa B. Because extraordinary travel isn't accidental. It's intentional. And this is your invitation. And until we see you on board, a bientôt!